I have no idea what the hell we are doing. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about what's to come. I'm not sure about that or you, but this has to get done. This is my terrible decision to not only tear apart an E30 convertible, but to do way more than I really think is absolutely necessary to a car. But hey, it brought me here with you right now with this hunk of metal. So basically, you're going to be getting caught up on a lot of what has been happening in our humble beginnings of our garage. This is our Erbe Collective headquarters as we know it right now, which aka means our home. But at the same point, our home consists of a 3-car garage with motorcycles, more E30s, and this project. So why we are kind of diving in right here in this weird point with this car that is already lowered and on some shiny wheels, and there's metal in here, but really it's all the details and the people that have really gone into making sure that this has happened. This is our first iteration of our Erbe Collective build. By that we mean that there's a collective of partners that we are working with to make sure that this not only is a very well built E30, but it's also built by myself and my business partner Logan, best friend and crazy maniac that decides to do all this shit with us. Probably shouldn't do that anymore, so no more beepings, maybe. But realistically, there's a lot to come with this, and I'll be honest, I have no idea if we're gonna get through this together, because you might hate us, you might hate me, and you might hate this car. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of really great people that we decided to start working with, thanks to just the same passion that we all share, which is this automotive culture and this desire to build something that we envision. So really excited for you to get caught up. There's definitely some partners that we're going to be very excited to announce as some more in-depth details come into this. But as of right now, this is how it's one of those bloopers again. So this is how this car sits currently. And if we do just want to do a quick little tour, what we're looking at is an M50 with S50 cams and some other little bits done to it to refresh the engine. 6-speed transmission tucked in there. You'll notice the body's kind of in an array of colors and parts. There's a lot that's going to be happening with the body. Let's probably start. As you'll notice, there are quite a few different colors on this car, not by design. As much as I am a fan of the Harlequin, that is not the direction that this car is going. But what it is going to be going in is quite spectacular. So there's things that are happening here and things that are happening here. So we'll get to that, but I'm not really sure what part of this I'm going to really stick with, but we're in Vegas. It's really, really hot. So I'm going to turn my swamp cooler back on, which is cold air because of water here in Vegas, to cool me off before I pass out. But realistically, this is going to be a really fun project. I'm really excited to share it with everybody. There's some things that we will be talking about along the way, a little bit more in-depth details about some of the things that we're doing with this build, specifically with our partners. Really like to thank Motul Oil first and foremost for jumping on board with our company, being a partner and sponsor in crime with what it is that we've been doing over the past year and a half, and specifically for what is going to be happening with this car in the coming months. So really hope you stay tuned. I know that there's going to be some weird, fun, and annoying moments. We all are going to be getting comfortable with each other. There's a lot of this that, I'll be honest, I am not a mechanic. at least not by certification. But I do know how to turn a wrench, you know, stare at some bolts, make some terrible decisions, as you can see. But all in all, it's a lot of fun, and we're really excited to share what it is that we do to stay sane in this very, very crazy world. But realistically, we definitely are here to not only entertain you, but as you'll see, we are also living to offend. And we'll get to that here in a little bit, so let's get to it. I'm gonna stop talking. I don't even know why I'm still talking. We're gonna cut now to the fast stuff where actually stuff's happening. But I'll share some things along the way, hopefully. Tell you guys a little bit about what it is that's happening as we're putting it all back together officially. Right now, this is kind of a dry fit, just making sure everything fits where we want it. Make sure everything is in its place before it actually goes off to the painter. So again, I'm sweating to death, so I'm gonna go work on that, and you guys sit tight. So, bye. No, don't leave. Stay here, watch, okay?